Hello you, what's up bro? Back again bersama saya Jusmawan. Tentunya di channel ini JUST Jas Mawan. Selamat datang juga kepada yang nonton replay ini. Kok kabur ya? Kabur. Kabur. Oh enggak. Oke. Kita setel dulu. Kita live di platform lain juga. Saya set up juga ini. Semoga bagus. Kita cek audio. Gak ada ya suaranya. Oh ada. Tinggal live juga. Go. Efootball. Let's go. Suara tidak terdeteksi. Ada kok. Turnamen. Itu updatean terbaru. Acah. Ah, 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 ah. Mhm. Yeah, that's good. That's good, bro. Yeah, I think. Halo. Double lah. Udah hemat. Kita cek itu X terus ini kontrol pemain, kontrol AI dulu. Ini di sini tidak ada suara. Ya, kecepatan bitnya kurang ya. Ya, kecepatan.
Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears
Ada
here.
sih.
Now can he find the finish? Tries to cross. He rises! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Good try.
Iya, sudah ada.
Have been different.
Tapi buffering.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Rowe. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Messi. Gives it back.
Oh, that's good pressure.
Valverde! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Valverde brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Raul. Rodri chooses
Halo,
to go
Nakamichi.
cross-field. Merino. Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position.
Kita turunkan bitrate-nya
Played
saja
back
mungkin.
into the centre. Rodri, out to the left it goes. Akanji calmly anticipates.
6.500 deh.
Joined us, still just one goal between them.
Oh,
1-0 the score.
65.
Saliba.
Oke.
And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Marino.
Nah, udah enak kan begini.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Raul delivers with wit.
Harusnya sih.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Searching pass he's played
Agak
there.
buffering.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold.
Halo.
That has been cut short. Akanji.
Mati.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. Shifting it to the flank. Now it's Fernandez. And this is big chance! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Gol per il Manchester United. Ha segnato al 39esimo minuto.
Just so calm under pressure.
Dah,
and
udah
he
enak.
managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for the run. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandez. Messi. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through.
Il quarto uomo indica
That's
2
a
minuti
good
di
block, but
recupero.
at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Showing good feet. Aimed and he gets big. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Messi. And here's Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Robertson. Fernandez. Kane. He's having a go. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Kane is offering a Rice smile there.
Rice. Inter Milan. Couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Strokes it back. Played out wide. Pass is just off target. Rice. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. And it's Marino. Raul. Raul going face to face with his great rival. Fernandez. And it's Kane. And this is Messi. And here's Messi.
Ayup sih.
This looks promising. He's tried one! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right
Lamanya
to. You can't
vintage.
win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mikel Marino gets
Turbo.
it, shapes to shoot,
Nggak bisa.
sticks it away. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which...
Mbappe! That's another chance. And it's there. And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers...
And Messi! Takes a shot! He scores! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past...
Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fernandez. Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Shot Messi! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
Allah
The next
Akbar.
goal coming. They're such an entertaining watch.
Akanji. Now it's Messi. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration.
Can he finish? No, it's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many...
Welcome Pada thank you tap-tapnya.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Gimana soundnya? Udah bagus kah?
Rice was steaming forward. He's going for goal. Oh, screamer! About as smooth as it gets.
Sekalian paus. Aman, oke lah, mantap. Langsung 2 platform kak ini. Langsung 2 platform kak. Live. Satu yang di kubu merah. Tapi ku korbankan nih resolusi kualitasnya kasih turun. Tapi ndak terlalu buruk toh. Halo yang baru datang, tap-tap dulu bosku.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coba lihat YouTube YouTubeku Tupyuku.
As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain
Kadang
kicks in
kalau
and
saya
has happened
sendiri
in this
ya
case.
nih
And
jernih,
things are much healthier in their
tapi
favour.
kalau di HP
Mind you,
orang
you
lain
wouldn't have thought that with the
jelek.
last one.
Chance! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And he's done it again. He shot a goal.
Meledak.
Oh,
Aman.
taken with style.
Oh,
It hurts. It hurts, does
aman.
it not?
Oh,
Oh,
desa.
how
Ini
reality
baru.
hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Di mana sih mau bagikan
Two goals
astaga.
for the day, and he may not
Oke sih
see it
grup
down.
Family Indomaji ya nah nih.
This is wonderful
Nabagikan.
frontline to football. The manager will be
It's roll! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
KFB.
well, this is turning into
Grup
a
A
real
anjir.
drama now, Peter. They're demoralized.
Barat ini.
It's there.
Oh, tautan di mana?
And it adds further to a
Di Facebook.
heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus
Grup
now.
jual beli
Certain
musang.
sections of the stadium are
Tuh
leaving
nah.
droves, and you can't blame them.
Paliki ko ano.
Another one.
Grup WA.
This must be his putt. He's had a shot. Oh, terrific save.
Ambil mi PC-nya Lavadil baru main begini kok.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Bullish header.
Lebih wah
Chance,
grafisnya, Pak.
but it's gone begging. Alexander-Arnold.
Ah, ngapain bagikan di situ?
Rice does well to get it back. And it's Marino. Marino!
Oke, kita main divisi.
Effort of the game.
Nge-stuck mulu di
Inter Milan
Divisi
pretty
3.
much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness.
Ruthlessness. Halo bosku. Tap-tap dulu yang baru datang. Ya. Oh, 400 ding. Dapat undian guys. Aja. Mana? Mendribble di sayap setelah mengusir bola di sayap. Waktunya menunjukkan kalian mendribble kehilangan bola di sayap. 300 3120. Mhm. Marco van Basten. Ay. William Pacho ini lemah. Arguehi boleh. Pandika. Oke. Hurricane harusnya di boost. Terekewe, halo. Terekewe.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
Oke, responsif walaupun ada frame drop sedikit.
Nice looking ball.
Hai.
Skillfully cut out. He
Intercept.
is so at ease on the ball.
Masuk. Oke. Hai, manis.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great ball, and he's in here.
Awe. Terlalu menggoreng-goreng di sana, Mbappe.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Stood up well to him there. Klaus tries making a foray down the
Cantik.
right. Klaus looking to run onto it. He's having a go.
Ai. Hampir saja.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The ball has bounced loose now. Klaus. And it's De Bruyne.
Mandrasaki.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Halo, Ban Rustam.
Keeper's dealt with that. Great chance. And that should be the
Aduh.
job done.
Tutup
Good
eh.
defending, very good defending. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul.
Aduh, tangan Messi.
Spread it left. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Rodri opts for safety.
Halo bosku, oh Rustamnya.
Guardiola. And it's Rice.
Tama-tama gue kampungnya.
Good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Tolo si jockey di Ternate.
And here's Van Basten.
Dia satu si runtuh.
Defense proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Aduh.
It's run loose here. Driving forward. Lopez. Vermeer.
Nice.
Rice. Saliba. For Merino. Raul. Klaus.
Baik,
Bastoni. Chooses to go cross-field. Looking for a run-up.
Thank you bosku yang udah tap-tap.
Rice. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe.
Terlalu early.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Modric. Caresses it through. That pass just didn't quite work. Klaus. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now it's Mbappe.
Satu kali ay enggak.
And that is that.
Messi terjaga dengan baik di sana. Messi sudah dikawal, double cover pula.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's De Bruyne.
Siapa? Tidak ada pak, tertutup. Tengah dulu, mainkan pola. Oke, set up. Adakah muncul Messi? Lamanya rendam enggak? Hah? Lawannya iya pak, main online ini. Stuck pak aja gula detau gitu. Padahal baru divisi 3, tidak sama mobile. Kalau mobile gampang jika divisi 1. Terobosan dia, ada kiper. Random lawannya. Jauh-jauh semua. Hoki mah pertama sedih. Kalau ada akun mobile moto lawan ki main ki yang online, yang mobile di HP. Kalau main ko dari dulu jago itu. Masuk. Oh, pak. Oh, terakhir di yang waktu SD main PS2. Di Mengaga di Bakalo. Woi, mau ganti Mbappe, but never mind. Iya. Tapi teragrep sekali nih sekarang. Belajar yang versi mobil tapi pernahkah juara yang mobile pertandingan receh juara yang mobile. Ingatlah.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now, can they get him away? Gehi. Merino. Oh, that was vital.
That's what.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Raul.
Wasit.
Not one to lose out here. Not against this opponent.
Lolos
Played through
itu.
for the wide man.
Susahnya lolos.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, no joy this time.
Guardiola.
Raul, can he spark a counter here? Can he get on the end of this? Well timed.
Kuat kali.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into
Ay.
discipline.
Kalah body.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Still just a single goal between the sides. De Bruyne. And he's in on... It's Modric! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Terbaca, di placing, ditutup.
Applies the finish!
Ay, tama gol. Nice keeper.
He's got a goal!
Dah.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Ada ya pemainnya cek semua.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18.
Sedikitnya permintes.
Numero 3.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Fernando Torres.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Il numero 4.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Tertutup dengan rapi. Ih, lupa.
He has found the way through, and it's made its way to him. Real chance!
Eish.
Played out to the left flank. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Sudah ada keturunan.
And it's Griezmann!
Nang aja itu maafin na dito kasi.
There's a chase on to retrieve it. Merino. Rice. It's a
Ice.
pass.
Umpangan. Apa itu?
Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rice looking to penetrate opposition lines. Fernando Torres.
Ah, body na.
Played. He needed to get that right.
Tony
Great
Adams.
running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ih, lepoy.
Inter Milan can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ya seorang pakai PC, pakai komputer main. Coba ada PS5 aku di PS5 kah main.
Distributed tidily. What a throw in. Into the last quarter of an hour. No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos.
Sapu mana nih pemainku? Jauh
There
dari
he
sulit.
goes, motoring forward. Shapes to shoot.
Tidak bisa, tidak bisa.
Goal!
Judul nama OVA stuck divisi 3.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson
Kalau
in
Bodi
character,
terus sih.
togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Run. Ay.
Hazard. No, he's not getting his way this time. And the finish! And he hits the net. That is remarkable.
Dua sama.
Square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that
Messi
fortune favours the
habis.
brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the
And a chance!
Ah,
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
laki betul.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
he's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Tidak bisa
Here's
menggocek.
Messi.
Dapat.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both
Ci
sides
saranno
just
2
going to have to
minuti di
settle for the
recupero.
draw.
Ih, kenapa bukan Trivela? Ayo say.
Played into space. We are into stoppage time.
Aduh. Sorry.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Rice. Marino. That was a lot to it.
Tony Adams.
And the referee
Solid.
brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end.
Nomor ada
Gonna want
perbandingan
more desire, drive, or
13
determination.
banding
No
2.
complaints.
Aduh, guys. Kamavinga atau Enzo nih? Enzo nih dia box to box, semua box to box. Enzo lah dulu. Wait. Beto. Hidetoshi Nakata. Jamal Musiala CB. Jamal Musiala CB. IMF dia pak. Kilo-kiloki jolos orang. Channel game ini brother, bukan channel di apa. Oh kasih musik tidak bisa kasih musik karena satu kali kak sama YouTube. Satu kali kak live sama YouTube tidak boleh sebut. Nah suspend ki tete. Tidak bisa kasih menyala musik. Hak cipta di YouTube.
So there is Raúl, the man that was one of the faces of Spanish football for
Pak
so long.
Gondrong.
Yeah, described by many of his opponents as the most intelligent player they played against because of his off-the-ball movement. But you could focus on the fact that he gets many opening goals, crucial goals, Peter.
And of course, one of those he happened to score in a European final
Aish.
back in 2002. Training
Mataus.
ground move within the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I
Ini
can
guys
never
ya,
praise
baca.
enough his ability to lead from the front. Great work ethic and his
Diambil.
willingness to drop deep and help his team out if required.
Can he get on the end of this?
Buset.
Fernandez. And it's Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. Merino, nicely spread. And it's made its way to him. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Merino, he won't be happy with that one.
No.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nakata. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. To Musiala. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. That has been slung
Wah,
wide.
cantik.
Bebeto. Yeah, I've had a quick
Ish,
review of
dapat
what we've
dong.
seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shock
Cantik.
Takes aim and crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Petit. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Deftly away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's Bebeto. Played into space.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, well played. Messi. Alexander-Arnold threads one in. That's really well cleared. Bebeto does really well to win the ball there. Caresses it through, and the goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance, really, and 99 times out of 100, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't
Apa sih?
lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Guardiola. And here's Raúl. Passes short and sharp. Now there's a fine ball.
Ah, tanggap pah
Well, he
Enzo.
certainly wasn't in the mood to
Ganti
take
nih
any
Enzo.
risks.
Fernandez. Mbappe goes for a shot.
Oke.
It's in. Inter are back in business. And that was
Inter
as
are
close to
back in
certain as can be.
business.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a
Ah.
whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rodri. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Opts to play it back.
Ay, satu kali, bro.
Fernandez cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Fernandez. And it's half-time here.
Berat betul
So
bau
it's elsewhere.
umpan-umpan.
Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Skor per Mintes.
Messi. Numero 9. Numero 17. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Hazard. Il numero 21. Fernando Torres. Il numero 7.
Manchester United get the ball rolling for the second period. Played out to the left flank. Nakata. Tacho cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Torres. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! Oh, what has happened here? This looks promising. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Nakata. That's an imaginative pass. Looking for options. Chance for a shot!
Easy.
Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here.
Salah
That's just
skill.
playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that
Au.
back.
Kenapa kepala?
Mateus, spread out to the left.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Oh,
è di
now here's an interesting matchup.
80.113 spettatori.
So we've reached the hour mark. Nakata, good strong midfield running here. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Alexander-Arnold.
What
Into
I
the man,
have
perhaps
supposed
contemplating
to
their
do?
next change here. That's a little off target. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Cungkil
Now
tadi
it's
itu.
Torres. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Intercepted. Nakata played out towards the right wing. Claudio. Probing pass.
Ay, jauh.
Hazard looking to run onto it.
Jam 10 tidur.
Cambio di giocatori.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Rodri. And it's Petit. It's Pedri. Rodri. Bebeto. Pedri. That's Bebeto. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
Apa
That's
sih?
the last they'll see of him.
Yes.
Shot, surely!
Pedri male.
And a chance! Goal! Manchester United!
Tara masuk akal eh.
They've got their lead back. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well,
Depan
not only
nah.
can a player of such high caliber
Depan
show
nah, bro.
imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Adams getting this one clear. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
The cross. Gets his head on it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ih, nak naruh tengah nang
And
itu.
here's Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's looking wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ah, lukur ke sih.
Cleared away, and they're quick to get it back. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Tak balempale boding
Without
nah.
complication.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pedri. Gnabry.
Sih.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advantage.
Kalah skill, kalah pemain, apa lagi coba? Sekeras ini, bre. 11% tuh dia semua mahir. Rata-rata mahir. Atau ke saya yang bapuk. Ya well baru 1 bulan main. Belum lihat cara pro player bermain, apalagi device-nya kentang jadi pakai live juga. Dah. Wah. Allahu Akbar. Just relax.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Okay, interesting. Delivery from Mbappe. Big header! And that's
Big
what you call
header.
inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gerrard. Conte. Adriano. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And here's Isco. Spread it left.
Tavares Kelia.
And the keeper beats it away. Now it's Torres. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Kenapa bukan yang
Caicedo.
itu
Adriano. Yamal.
Adriano.
Goes for a shot. He scored.
Ada Adriano.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Allahu Akbar.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is Torres. Now it's Rice. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Caicedo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right.
Estrella de Amadora really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And here's Isco. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Rodri. Guardiol. Raul.
Yeah, that works.
Tidak ada celah.
Denial of movement, blunt
Tidak ada
and
celah.
aggressive.
Ah,
Cannavaro.
what I have supposed to do.
It's Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Gerrard. That's good play. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Has a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
What have
It wasn't
I
the best
supposed
choice,
to
be honest, Peter.
do?
The pass might have been a better option than
Bro.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Adams. It's a really well-measured ball. Played into the header! And it's come back out to him. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Allah Akbar.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro. Merino. Can he get on the end of this?
Tony
Torres has
Adams.
alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Torres. Oh, sweet feet.
Sweet feet.
And here's the chance to counter. And it's Isco.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And the cutback.
Yeah, I think if that...
Yamal.
Oh, he's really drilled it.
Lamine Yamal clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Better say Dimi.
That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Caicedo. Now it's Isco. Adriano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Isco. Isco.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Isco is the team's great visionary. Now it's Torres. Out to the left it goes.
Estrella de Amadora are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is...
Gerrard! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never
I
really
don't
got
know.
good, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17. Numero 41.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Il numero 20.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe, he's found the decent chance.
Nasa rumpang.
Inter are back in business. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's smartly reclaimed. Out to the right. There's a sharp little ball here. Early ball out from the back. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Torres. Shapes to shoot! Has another go! And he has pushed it out somehow.
Mamma mia.
Didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard looking to run onto it.
L'affluenza di
Pass
quest'oggi
is
è di
somewhat less than
81.700
ideal.
spettatori.
Estrella de Amadora clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. And he decides to cross it. Oh, that was vital. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. He can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Yamal has created one goal already. Adriano. Now it's Gerrard. Fernandes. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold.
GGE.
Expertly cut out.
Yang bagaimana sih itu?
Isco. That pass has been
No
well
sense of.
intercepted. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Eesh.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. The party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's Torres!
Ha! Torres.
Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Ha segnato al 72esimo
He made
minuto.
it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his position.
And a chance! That's another chance! Not the best of headers.
Fernando Torres.
Couldn't have done much better with that. He was
Bago
under
pemain
so
mga
much
to.
pressure.
No, that's been intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mbappe.
Estrella de Amadora really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Pacman,
Clearly
Pacman.
disappointed with that
Yep.
pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Golo Kante masih di sana. Seperti
Kukucu
pemain jangkar.
played out to the left flank. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good
Tabraki.
options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Up he goes!
Ay.
And And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 51.
We have got changes
Viene
here for
sostituito
both
con
sides,
il
in fact.
Numero 4. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
5 minutes left on the clock. Can he get it through? There's Pedri. Caught offside that time.
Estrella de Amadora really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Very much into the last knockings. That has been slung wide. In towards the back stick. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Camavinga. Gerrard. Cannavaro. And it's
Il quarto
Pedri.
uomo indica 4
Adams.
minuti di recupero.
That's a delicate pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Azar. Pass somewhat off target.
Ay,
Kochu. Now it's Azar. That is good.
oke.
And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity.
Terlalu
What a
bermain-main.
fantastic game from both
Tidak.
players.
Cakerdus streamer ya. Messi. Wis, Barcelona.
what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere.
Microslip
80,000 here
kita, Pak.
in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Hazard completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Pedri, Dani Olmo, and Jamal, and it's Pedri. Rodri cuts out the pass, played out towards the right wing. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Rice. There's the shot!
Ah, bisa-bisa ya nggak
Close
masuk.
to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Koundé, Yamal, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's Pedri. Balde. Played back into the centre. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams...
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona are in front.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
I doubt very much that he's having a shot!
Iya,
It's there!
dibayar kontan.
And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pedri, played out to the left flank, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Takes aim and crosses.
Bahaya kalau Lewandowski itu masuk ya.
Balde, and it's Pedri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Marino. And Guardiol. Rice. Merino.
Ya, kecepu belah.
Rafinha. And it's Olmo. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Torres. Koundé gets across to intercept that. De Jong is always looking to break lines. And here's Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski.
Ih,
And it's
dia
Balde.
umpan.
And this is Lewandowski.
Ah.
The whistle's gone. What's he given? And that really is the last
What?
thing they wanted to do.
Penalti.
Now, power or placement? A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Jong. And Danny Olmo. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Good ball, good take. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Tries to play it through. And the keeper has it. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Jong. Pedri. Danny Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a good-looking delivery. The ball has bounced loose now. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. Rice bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Olmo. Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. That has been slung wide. And it's Olmo. Oh, this is a great position. Rafinha! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little. And it's half-time here.
Nggak ngangka ini box to box 2.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 41. Numero 17.
So off we go once more.
Il numero 20.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass beat.
Penuh suka.
Now it's Torres. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Ambil.
Fernandez. He's looking wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ay, lah mana?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Torres.
Dapat.
Oh, he's done very well. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Aish.
And it's a corner.
Aduh.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Alexander, he gets big.
Wow, 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 wow.
Really is nothing.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Yamal.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.900.
Quasi player na.
Running strong and purposeful. And this is Torres. And here's Mbappe. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Barcelona finding their passes. Balde. It's
Yeah.
Pedri. Dani Olmo. This looks promising. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Torres.
I don't have a choice.
Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Fernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, what about a counter-attack?
What about counter attack?
Dani Olmo. De Jong. That's been cut out, well played. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, important interception. Camavinga. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Kubasi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Throw it. Great vision.
Dahil sa cara namang pagkadama aja.
Kubasi. And it's Kunde. And Yamal. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well,
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Torres. Fernandez. The final 5 minutes. Pedri. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Fernandez.
I don't know.
That's the end of that. It all started well
Oh,
enough.
pakai belum posisi kasi.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's Camavinga. Fernando
At-
Torres.
Box to box. Bagaimana Ji kerjaan ini box to box
Ci
eh?
sarà un minuto di recupero.
Actually, nas.
And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are... what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. De Bruyne. Now this could be a chance. Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Now it's Messi. Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Showing good feet. And it's Rice. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side.
Oh, bro, how to do
Could
that?
be danger here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Takes a shot. Camavinga. Oh, good spread. He's picked his way through.
Like how?
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient
Oh,
approach.
yeah,
for
we
now,
said
still
that.
trying to have a good look at one another.
Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes, this. He shifted it to the flank. Delivers the ball. Big header! Loose ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Inter Milan, still without a single shot on target. Messi is flagged offside. This is Batistuta. De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga.
Nah.
Now it's Mbappe.
Aduh,
The most
Cannavaro.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Mbappe. Played
Ya
into
Allah,
space.
jauh sekali. Sedikit saja.
Now it's Mbappe.
Aduh, kenapa nggak terpencet?
Defense just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely spread. Messi is herring after that one.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That ball looks a good one. Rodri. Rice. Looking for the run. Lovely pass. Oh, shooting chance!
Lovely pass.
Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good take in a good area. He won't be happy with that one. Saka. That's a decent ball. Messi. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal!
Batistuta.
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
Decent chance! Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Played through into space. Roll providing an outlet on that flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a throw-in. Rodri. And they win it back again. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, it's Batistuta. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. It's evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ah, Roma
There's the
umpama.
shot. It's a goal. And right on half-time. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things
Giuseppe
overall, we have to
Meazza.
say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So off we go once more.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
This ended up in no man's land. That has been slung wide. Sanchez calmly anticipates. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, it's Batistuta. Good read, needed to be. Alexander-Arnold. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Aims beyond the defence. He's a sharp little ball here. That's an imaginative pass. Pass somewhat off target. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Saka. Knocks it into space. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And here's De Bruyne. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lofted upfield. Sanchez gets across to intercept that. And he was alert to it. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
spettatori.
Now it's Mbappe. Sanchez does really well to win the ball there. It's played through for him. Big chance! Oh,
Untung masih ada kaki-kaki.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. In with the challenge. Now it's Saka. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Fernandes. He is through here. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Terlalu kuat karena Cannavaro.
They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Fernandes.
Aduh.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Fernandes. And it's made its way to him.
Bentar.
He might be in here. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
De Bruyne. He's looking wide. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pacho. Now it's Messi.
Kenapa di situ?
Reception, his positioning was spot on.
Tidak
Nicely
ada, Pak.
weighted ball. Can he get it through? Batistuta! He scored! And surely now the result's beyond doubt.
Per il Manchester United.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching
Numero
that.
15.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him
Thanks.
again. Manchester United. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Body,
Very
body,
quickly,
body,
the
baba,
substitute
donton.
made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Mana caranya kalau baiknya?
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The
Ah,
manager will be
Gigi.
absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is
Tidak
Batistuta.
adil.
Il
Camavinga.
quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And there's the shot! And the keeper read that really well. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Ada
Had it nicked away.
gampang nah.
And that's it. Inter Milan cannot spin this any other way.
Kurang
They
ajar
came up
memang.
against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply
Gampang nih si
brushed them off.
kira-kira.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in
Jadi
everything the
Akal.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Mateus, chance, surely! And that's an excellent interception. It's run loose here. That's a good ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity. But
Del Piero! Mateus. And that is expertly dealt with. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite.
Wasit.
Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Villa. Now it's Torres. No, that's been intercepted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Torres. He's on shot, and Torres! Costa Curta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's a dangerous ball. Merino.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mateos. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tak masuk
Very,
akal.
very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge shapes to shoot. He's scored.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be.
Chance for a shot! There could be trouble here. And the ball is out of play. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi.
Inter really can't go chasing this game.
Ai.
Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hazard. Tacho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That looks a cracking ball. David Villa! Got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? No way through, so back it comes. Rummenigge! Played towards the front line. And that's another good win of the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. And the flag has stayed down. Really well taken.
Dia susutin nak.
They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
And the shots! Another save.
Menyala Donnarumma.
Corner number 2 then. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now this could be it. There's the shot! He's got away with one there. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he can clear it away. And smartly reclaimed. Roberto Carlos has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Davids. Raul. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Carvajal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. Spread it left. Now it's Raul. He's got away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Lascia il campo per il
So once
numero
again,
11.
we're underway.
Hazard.
David Villa. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This looks promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Azar. He's on it. Can he get away? Good read. Needed to be. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Azar. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Sostituzione
now
per
some
l'Inter.
movement on the bench, and we
Numero
are going to see a
17.
change.
Numero 41. Numero 15. Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero
Well, Peter,
7.
just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Oh, what a mistake! Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Torres.
Ah,
Hazard just eases him off the ball. Fernandez powering forward here. Over to the left.
La fuerza
Neither
di
of these
quest'oggi
two
è
want to
di
come off second best.
80.113 spettatori.
David Villa. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe. And Alexander-Arnold. And this is Torres. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the through ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Carvajal. Now it's Villa. That's good running with the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Played out to the left flank. And no, No, that was never going to make it.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Can he finish? Now, how often do you see that?
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That has not gone well. It's a searching pass. Chips it through. He's in space and looking for options. And he's managed to get free.
Ah, ah, ah.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Azar. David Villa. And it's Azar. And it's Fernandez. Nice looking ball. And this ended up in no man's land. Carvajal. Davids. That's a little off target. Oh, good looking ball. Mbappe. And this is Torres. Out to the left it goes. Played into the box.
Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. This interception, his positioning was spot on. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Chouameni.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Fernandez.
Ah,
Mateus. Rodri deals with that comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he was alert to it. Camavinga. Fernandez. Distributed tidily. Well, they can break here. He is through here.
Minuto di recupero.
Oh, he had to
Ah.
attack, and he did make it.
ah.
And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out,
Agak
unable to be separated.
Beda kelas, beda kelas. Beda kelas. Ah, cuma rumah penyelamatan spesial. Ngeri.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
Hello.
So that's got things underway. Rice. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pinches it off him. That's a good ball out wide. And it's lofted through here.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the open. He's gone for goal. Decent hit from there. Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's being urged to shoot. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Merino! He's missed, but not by that far. Rodri. Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he skips past his man, Gerrard. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Can he get it through? Now the ball in. Rice. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Neymar, and it's Fletcher. That's an excellent interception. Rice. Oh, good spread. Gerrard. Fletcher.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. Good steal, he just read it. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Van Basten. Cafu. Tacho gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. And it's Marino. Makalele does well to get it back. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's lost his man here. It's anyone's ball now. Maldini. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Kaya pataw kirali Mbappe Lar.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Adams does really well to win the ball there. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. And the cutback.
Anjir.
He's had a shot. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Played out to the left flank. Tries a deft little ball. Cafu to Darren Fletcher. Van Basten. That pass isn't the best. Gerrard. Played out to the right. Great vision. Saliba wins the duel this time. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. And the through ball. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Signore e signori, preparate I biglietti. È ora di annunciare I vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Numero 15. Messi.
It's the start of the second half.
Lasciano il campo per il numero
Well, I can
11.
imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Makalele. And this is Neymar. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Van Basten. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Makalele. Played into space. And Torres! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Roberto Carlos. Now he's off and running. And it's Van Basten. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for a corner. He's got tall. Danger averted for now. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Fletcher!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's tried one! Just about up to the hour now.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Rodri, Mbappe, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Fletcher was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Goal looks a good one. Rice. And here's Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, easy pickings there. Merino played with finesse.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And this is Gerrard. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? Makaleli. And it's Gerrard. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Torres. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Gerrard. He's found the way through. Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's played into the area. That is a brilliant interception. It's a pretty loose pass.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Alexander-Arnold. Now he's got space here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. Makaleli looking to play him in.
Ci sarà
The
un
most
minuto
accurate
di
pass.
recupero.
He's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. And he's been shifted off it. And that will be the final act.
Patah-patah.
We finish as we started. Try as they might, a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And we're underway. Raul.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
And that is expertly dealt with. Hernandez. And it's Beckham. Kimmich. And it's Isco. Looking for a runner. And that is as far as they're going to go. Isco. Now he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception. Merino. Rice. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a cute ball. A header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri. Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hernandez gathers from the goal kick. Hernandez. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Beckham. Isco. Mbappe. Real chance! They've scored! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Cafu. And here's Raul. Merino.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Khan claims it, and the danger passes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that was vital. Merino. Looking here to chip it through. Bullish header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Rodri. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. For Rice. Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! And that has Fair fizzed.
Rice clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Cafu.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Hernandez. And it's Rodri. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Raul in acres of space out wide. Oh, nice touch. Nice physical challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe shoots! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Ci sarà un
Inter
minuto di
Milan
recupero.
grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Beckham. Can he get on the end of this? There is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Inter really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Searching pass he's played there. It's a promising position. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Tacho makes the interception. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects...
That could spell chance for a shot! He scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Quality ball. And here's Isco. He's cut it out. Rice.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Isco has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
He's in a great position here. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Torres. Tunisia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Mbappe. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Kimmich. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rodri. Kimmich. Odegaard. Cafu. He's got away. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Rice. Hazard has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Ơi. Gagak men.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Played into space. Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Torres. Over to the left. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. And he shoots! In he goes again!
Ah.
Odegaard. Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Torres. Merino. Tries to play it. And the finish! He's got it all! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Two up.
Mama!
And the shots! Goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5. Numero 17.
Time for a change in
Numero
personnel.
41.
Tunisia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Il numero 7.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage.
Ah,
they
depan
can get.
lagi. Nah,
Ambitious ball here. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Passi.
di recupero.
Vadio. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Fernandez. It's Camavinga. Spread it left. Hazard. The ball goes in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And time is up. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match and
1 match lagi lah. Ngantuk, Besti. Ya Allah, tidak bisa di situ. Nah, tidak bisa, Pak. Aduh, tidak dalam ini. Siapa yang bisa? Ini. Nggak bisa juga. Nggak ada yang bisa bek kanan. Duh, nggak perform lagi nih.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Alessandro Costa Curta, doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power, and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because
Ah.
he's still become
Kenapa nih?
considered one of the greatest defenders of his time.
Kenapa ini?
Characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game.
Kamu menang lagi ini, betul gara kondisi lawanmu. Menang berdiri. Allahu Akbar.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Like that.
And that gets things running. It's a good ball out wide. Looking for options for movement. Guardiola makes the interception. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, Red, nice interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse
Ayun,
defensive
sorry.
midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Anguissa. Now, can they get him away?
Cantik.
And the finish! There it is! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's intervened well there. Guardiola. Raul. And Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Stood up well to him there.
Oh iya je. Jauh.
First quarter of an hour gone. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Tacho cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the
Oh,
pass
begitu.
wasn't good enough, and
Dembele! Played up towards the front line. And it's Anguissa. He's having a go! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Barrios gets good distance on it. Guardiola. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Torres. Thinks one through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Raul. Good ball, good take. He whips it across. Dembele. That's been cut out, well played. Challenge
Nice.
just a bit on the firm side. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. He is through. Stunning! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Al-Sadd are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Mbappe. The message is clear, none shall pass. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Vardiol. Sterling gets a foot in here. Crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Anguissa. And the counter is on. And it's Dembele. Takes a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Dembele at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Al-Sadd find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's
He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Barrios aimed beyond the
2
defence.
minutes has been indicated.
It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Anguissa. Sterling. Nicely spread. Played back in. That was good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Rodri, and it's Camavinga. Rice. Now it's Torres. Shifted it to the flank. Fernando Torres. Brilliantly cut out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance!
Inter are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
This is Dembele. Camavinga. He's had it taken off him. Zambo Anguissa. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a little off target.
Camavinga.
And here's Dembele.
The
Ball has
attendance for
bounced
this
loose
match
now.
was
Looking tidy in possession
52,820.
here. And he's following up. Oh, that was no routine save.
Sterling clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. had to make that, and he did make it. Danilo. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, the ball's come loose here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Al-Sadd have their third corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Kiki.
Tries to... It's Divisi! He scored! Up by 3. They have
Ntar
their
masuk
boots
akal
on the
eh.
throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect
Apa
target.
sih?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Al-Sadd blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh, it's Dembele, distributed tidily. Sterling, and this is Sterling. There's the shot! It's in!
Udahlah guys, udah.